Welcome back to your continuing exploration of biology, brought to you exclusively by E-StudyLab. In our last session, we explored the structure of the body and the way its systems fit together. Today, we move deeper into how the body keeps itself steady, protects itself, and fuels itself. Let's begin with one of the most important ideas in biology: homeostasis. Homeostasis means balance. It is the body's ability to maintain a stable internal environment, even when the outside world changes. Think of your body as a building with automatic temperature control. When it gets too hot, the cooling system switches on. When it gets too cold, heating kicks in. Your body works in much the same way, just far more intelligently. If your temperature rises, you sweat. If blood sugar falls, your liver releases glucose. If you dehydrate, your kidneys conserve water. These adjustments happen automatically, without your permission, and often without your awareness. Most of the time, your body keeps itself in balance using a system called negative feedback. The name can sound unhelpful, but in fact, it describes something very sensible. Negative feedback simply means that when something changes in the body, a process begins that pushes it back toward normal. If your body temperature rises, cooling mechanisms such as sweating begin. If your blood sugar drops, signals are sent to release stored sugar into the bloodstream. In each case, the body detects that something is off and acts to correct it. The change is met with an opposite response and balance is restored. This is how your body protects you from extremes, quietly and constantly, without you even noticing. You can think of negative feedback as the body's way of saying, "Let's bring this back where it belongs." Now and then, however, the body does something quite different. Instead of slowing a process down, it briefly speeds it up. This is known as positive feedback. In this case, a single change leads to an even bigger change in the same direction. Rather than correcting the disturbance straight away, the body allows it to intensify for a short time, but for a very good reason. Blood clotting is a perfect example. When you cut yourself, the body does not slowly reduce the response. Instead, once clotting begins, more and more clotting factors are released, making the process faster and stronger. The goal here is not balance at that moment, but quick action. Only once the wound is sealed does the system switch off again. Another example occurs during childbirth. As labor progresses, each contraction triggers stronger contractions until delivery occurs. Again, the process builds rather than settles, and then, once the task is complete, the system naturally stops. So, while negative feedback is about stability, positive feedback is about completion. One maintains balance over time, the other pushes the body rapidly toward a clear endpoint. Both are essential. Without negative feedback, normal life would not be possible. Without positive feedback, urgent biological events would fail to reach their conclusion. Together, these systems show just how intelligently the body is designed, constantly correcting itself and, when necessary, decisively accelerating toward action. Next, let's talk about what happens when balance is disrupted. Disease. A disease is simply a situation in which the body can no longer function normally. Some diseases are caused by invading organisms, bacteria, viruses, fungi, or parasites. These are called infectious diseases. Others arise from genetics, environment, or lifestyle. Diabetes, cancer, and heart conditions fall into this category. Standing between you and disease is your immune system. Your first line of defense is innate immunity. Your skin, tears, mucus, and stomach acid. These are barriers, not intelligent guards, but they are effective ones. The second line of defense is adaptive immunity, your body's memory system. Once exposed to a disease, your immune system remembers it. The next time it appears, your body responds faster and stronger. This is how vaccines work. They safely introduce your body to a harmless version of a threat, so that your immune system learns to recognize it. Now, let's turn to something even more fundamental. Nutrition. Your body is constantly rebuilding itself. Skin cells renew. Blood cells are replaced. Muscles repair after strain. All of that requires raw materials. A balanced diet supplies those materials. Your body needs carbohydrates for energy, proteins for growth and repair, and fats for insulation and stored fuel. These are called macronutrients. It also needs smaller but equally important substances called micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, which regulate everything from bone strength to nerve signals. No system can function without nourishment. Even the most powerful engine will fail without fuel. When nutrition is poor, disease becomes more likely. When nutrition is strong, your body's defenses are stronger too. So, health is not just the absence of illness. It is the daily work of balance, protection, and renewal. In your own life, you are not just living in your body, you are maintaining it. A reminder that this lesson is protected by copyright and is owned by E-StudyLab. As you move forward, you'll encounter biology not as a school subject, but as a lens through which you begin to see life itself, in breath, in movement, and in growth.